All my women, this
July 9th. Make sure you buy your tickets. Tickets is on sale now. You can go to urltv.tv.
Highline Ballroom.
Highline Ballroom. July 9th. That's
431
West 16th, right?
Yeah, 431. Yeah, West 16th between 9th and 10th Avenue. Doors open at 12 noon. 18 and over ID is a must. And if you purchase an advance ticket for the original date, we will honor those tickets. You will get information via email or phone call, but your tickets will be honored for that particular day.
July 9th.
All right, so make sure you come out.
Come through.
Yo, what's up, bro? It's your boy Nas, the guy, hiphopisreal.com. We out here with the culture. You know what I'm saying? They've been putting it down for the longest, you know what I mean? And I know you guys been working on a lot of things. I know you know the recent Triad thing, you know, caused a lot of situations. I love that Urban Plaza venue. You know what I'm saying? Is it like, you know, how hard is it to really like get these venues, man? Because I know a lot of people, Webster Hall, all these dope venues you guys done had, y'all done made magic. How hard is it really like dealing with these venues, man?
It's tough, man, because, you know, it's like when you hear the name battle rap, people automatically have this stigma that people fight at these events. You know what I mean? If you go to an average hip-hop event, you're gonna have a couple of fights. You go to a rock and roll event, EDM event, there's gonna be fights. I don't think there's ever been a fight in the audience at a URL event, which is crazy after all these years of doing it, because when these people come out, they're paying all this money, you know what I mean? They're paying good money to see these battles, and they're getting up early. They're not really coming out to fight. So, I mean, it's difficult, man. It can be very trying, but we work hard to get these venues and, you know, platforms that we could break through at. You know what I mean? It's difficult.
And we just try to put, you know, the battles in respectable venues, you know. We try to basically get venues that is going to raise the awareness and raise the respect level of the art form known as battle rap. So, you know, it's like when we run out of places to hold these events, you know what I mean, it make it hard for us to basically complete that objective. But, you know, we work hard and we persevere through, like, you know what I'm saying, any and all situations, and we keep it moving. But I'm telling you, we running out of events. I mean, venues to basically, you know what I mean, hold these events. Pardon me, but it's just crazy. It gets frustrating at times because, you know, we bring out a certain amount of people, and, you know, a lot of the clubs that's in the city, you know, we too big for.
Yeah, it's crazy, man, because, like, you know, when the Urban Plaza shooting took place, you know, you sort of like police lieutenant on TV, police commissioner, and he's just basically saying, "Oh, this is hip hop's fault," and he's demonizing a whole culture for one incident. You know, if you go to an EDM show and kids take a bunch of bad acid and fall out and die, is it EDM's fault, or is heavy metal responsible for suicide? You know what I mean? Everybody, you can't do that. I mean, people fight at sporting events. Is football responsible for fighting? You know, you go to one of these games with the wrong jersey on, you might get hurt. You know what I mean? But nobody ever does that. They only do that for hip hop. You know what I mean? They put us in that box, and it's tough. And sometimes it's frustrating for us because a lot of times the mainstream tries to put the shadow on battle rap. You know what I mean? Like, they try to like act like we're something different or we're amateurs, even though we're coming in the same venues that we're at and we're breaking numbers at higher ticket prices, right? But they act like we're below them, right? But then when something happens, we're automatically grouped in with them, so we're canceled too. But they're not even claiming us. But when something bad happens, then we're grouped in. But when everything is cool, you know, people are looking at us like it's something beneath what the mainstream is doing, and we're here to show that we're selling higher tickets than these mainstream artists, or on the same price point as the big artists. You know what I mean? And we built a system like that. You know what I'm saying? When we first sat down and was kind of designing this thing for that purpose and for that reason. So, you know, I'm happy with the progress, but sometimes, you know, Smack was saying, it gets rough, man.
Yeah, I wanted to go actually have some like old school shit, because I remember when you guys started, man, you know, before the venues, before the money and all that, you know what I mean? That used to take it to the streets. I remember Smack, you know what I mean, got moved with the white beat and the do-rag on and all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, would there ever be a time where you guys take it back to the streets? And
Definitely.
do you think the dudes will ever have that hunger that they used to, just wanting to be the best?
I mean,
best
just because we take it back to the street don't mean that they're going to battle for free. Let me just put that out there.
That's real.
But, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, we'll love to do something for, you know what I'm saying, the streets, to take it back to the essence, you know. It just got to be planned and organized, and it just got to make sense, you know. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, we created an industry with this art form, you know, single-handedly created a new genre of hip-hop entertainment, you know what I'm saying, in the hip-hop, you know what I mean, umbrella, and it's something that, you know, it can be done, but it just got to make sense, you know what I mean. So
in terms of hunger, I mean, there's plenty of guys that are hungry. It's not going to be, you know, the motivation is different now, you know what I mean, because it is an industry. So before, you know, the motivation was to be the best. Now the motivation is to be the best there and get the most money, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with money. But now, you know, there's a financial aspect that's involved in it. But I think the guys who are first coming in now, they understand that they have to get their respect up before they can get the money. So there's still hunger there, and we're always actively looking for those guys that are hungry.
All my wrists is frost, all my women is boss. Work my wrist with the